The door to a second chance has swung open for Jack. But should he walk back into the very same company that once left him reeling? After a tumultuous departure, Jack is now faced with the tempting prospect of rejoining his former employer. But as he stands at the threshold, he's forced to confront the lingering doubts and uncertainties of his past experience. Will he choose to rekindle old relationships and familiar routines? Or will he opt for a bold new path that promises growth and redemption? Wishing everyone a wonderful and a blessed day full of joy, hope, and love. Before proceeding, please note that this video is intended for review, recap, and reaction purposes, adhering to YouTube's community guidelines, offering critique and analysis. Viewer discretion advised. This video may also be available in some selected languages. Please click the gear button and go to captions, then click Auto Translate to check your language. After the Tet celebration, Jack is poised to return to his former company, but his enthusiasm is noticeably muted. It's no wonder, considering the circumstances of his departure. Despite his tireless efforts and unwavering loyalty, one misstep led to his swift dismissal. The company's willingness to discard him so readily must have been a devastating blow. However, now that it's been unequivocally proven that Jack was an innocent victim of circumstance, and his absence has had a profound impact on the company, they're eager to welcome him back. But I find myself questioning why Jack would even consider returning to a company that so callously disregarded his well-being and livelihood. Hasn't Jack already demonstrated his value and worth? Doesn't he deserve better than to return to a toxic work environment that so blatantly disrespected him? With his impressive skills and experience, Jack has the potential to secure far more fulfilling and lucrative opportunities elsewhere. It's perplexing that the company expects Jack to forgive and forget, especially given the severity of their past actions. Can they truly expect him to return with open arms, as if nothing had transpired? Jack's decision to return to his former company raises significant concerns. Given the company's history of discarding him without hesitation, it's astonishing that he would even consider rejoining the same organization that left him in a precarious situation. The dynamics at play here are complex, and Jack's decision will undoubtedly be influenced by various factors. However, one thing is clear. His former company has demonstrated a blatant disregard for his well-being and livelihood. If they were willing to turn their backs on him once, it's likely they'll do so again if another unfavorable situation arises. This toxic pattern of behavior is a stark reminder that Jack's success and happiness are not a priority to them. In light of this, I firmly believe Jack should reconsider his decision. With his exceptional potential, impressive skills, and extensive network, he's well-positioned to explore independent ventures. By taking the reins, Jack can ensure his future success and well-being, unfettered by the risks associated with his former employer. It's time for Jack to break free from the toxic cycle and forge his own path. By choosing to venture out on his own, Jack can reclaim control over his career, create a brighter, more secure future for himself, and prove to himself and others that he's capable of achieving greatness without being held back by the constraints of his former company. Ultimately, Jack's decision is a pivotal moment in his career. Will he choose to return to the familiar yet toxic environment of his former company? Or will he take the leap and forge a new path that's filled with promise, opportunity, and growth? As Jack weighs his options, I hope he remembers his own worth and the value he brings to any organization. He deserves to be treated with respect, dignity, and compassion, qualities that were glaringly absent in his previous experience with the company. On the flip side, the upcoming class reunion presents a prime opportunity for Jack to reconnect with old acquaintances, rekindle meaningful friendships, and potentially unlock new and exciting prospects. This pivotal event could be the catalyst for transformative connections, offering a chance to tap into a network of influential individuals who share similar experiences and backgrounds. By attending the reunion, Jack can reconnect with old friends and classmates, potentially leading to valuable business connections or partnerships. Expand his professional network, gaining access to new industries, expertise, and opportunities. Revisit fond memories and shared experiences, reinvigorating his sense of purpose and belonging. Discover new opportunities, collaborations, or ventures that align with his passions and interests. Ultimately, the class reunion offers a valuable chance for Jack to revitalize his personal and professional life, forging meaningful connections and unlocking new pathways to success. Meanwhile, the absence of a reunion between Jack and Tien in this episode feels somewhat anticlimactic, particularly after their unconventional escapade with Tone. In a previous turning point, Tien had candidly clarified her feelings to Tone, definitively establishing his role in her life as older brother and unequivocally choosing Jack as her partner. On a separate note, Mama Loy's return is a breath of fresh air. The brief yet poignant reunion between Mama Loy and Tien at her old homestead, though fleeting due to her need to rest after her arduous journey from her hometown, is a heartwarming and uplifting moment. To wrap this up, I'm curious to know your thoughts on Jack's situation. Do you share my reservations about him returning to his former company, considering the way they treated him in the past? Perhaps you have a different perspective on the matter, or see some benefits to Jack rejoining his old employer. I'd love to hear your insights and engage in a discussion about the potential implications of his decision. Do you think Jack should prioritize his own well-being and explore alternative opportunities? Or do you believe returning to his former company could be a stepping stone for his future success? And as Jack attends the reunion, a lingering question remains. Will he cross paths with someone who might potentially again disrupt his blossoming relationship with Tien? Let's brace ourselves for another unexpected turn of events. Despite the uncertainty, I remain cautiously optimistic, keeping my fingers crossed for a positive outcome. Share your thoughts. Feel free to leave your comment below with your theories and predictions.